Something happened. Not no more. I climb up 10 feet on a ladder. I'm like, ugh. Good morning, beautiful people. It is another fine fall-like morning. The weather has been absolutely amazing. So it's time for outside projects. As you can see behind me, I've got a pile of work over here. Part of the reason for this, our driveway actually needs some gravel. If you watched our last video, you saw me putting in some garden steps. I needed some gravel. I ended up needing a scoop of gravel for that project, but I ordered, 8 tons, just because I knew up here around the house we needed a little bit of gravel, and I'm gonna level out a flat spot right here. My parents are driving out from California to stay with us and visit for a little bit, so I figured it'd be nice to have a nice, clean flat spot for their RV. So if you guys don't see any videos next week, that would be why. We like to take our time and enjoy visiting with families. I have a few things that I have to get done today actually concerning that. The gravel is one. It'll be nice just to have some gravel. I mean, you guys can, I don't know if you can see in the shadow right here. I don't know when the last time this driveway got graveled was. There's not a whole lot of gravel left. It's actually mostly like sand. It's dust. It's just dust from us driving over it. Anytime the grass starts growing up in it, I have a drag that we will hook up to the lawnmower and we'll just pull around, and the drag does a really good job of flattening everything out, getting the grass out of the driveway. It looks really, really good, but walking it, it's like, this isn't gravel anymore, this is dust. So it'll be nice to have a little bit of gravel up here. Second order of business is I have to get over here to these trees and trim these low branches, because I've seen Amazon or FedEx or UPS, any of those guys, they'll kind of brush them a little bit, but to get an RV through here, I don't want to be taking off my parents' air conditioning unit on their trailer, because that would be kind of a bummer. So I'm going to get out here and I'll trim these branches. I've needed to do it all year. Now's just a good excuse to do it. So that's the order of business for today's video, is just honestly some fun projects. There's not a whole lot of projects where I just get to sit and mess with the tractor and just do stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna get over here, get this pile of gravel dealt with, and then I'll get over here, I guess climb a tree and lop off some branches and wood chip them. All right, I've got enough of this gravel pushed around. I kind of have a place to start. I'm actually gonna set up my laser and kind of figure out how wonky it is up in here. Whoever did the initial grading of this, this whole flat spot that our house is on and the well's on and all that, they did an okay job, but it's still, it has a little bit of taper to it. What I would like is I would actually kind of like a road. I would like it crested, so the water would kind of go this way, and then we could make a channel for it to go. Otherwise, the way the water kind of runs when it's raining is right down the middle of our driveway. So it's not the end of the world. I'd rather it go down the middle of the driveway than under the house, but not much I can do about that. So I'm going to still kind of leave a place for the water to go, but I am going to, there's a divot right where the tractor's sitting that collects water when it rains, so we have a big puddle right there. So I'm gonna get that kind of filled in and leave a place for the water to go, and then the more of this pile of gravel I get moved, the more I can get in here and start really moving stuff around and getting it graded out. It does look very nice. It looks very clean up here. I would love to put concrete in here. We've talked about various plans of kind of making like a yard space, I guess. I don't know. just pouring some concrete. It'd be nice to have a little bit of concrete in here, have a place, you know, for the youngsters to scoot around. You know, maybe in the future, we'll find out. Till then, gravel it is. This stuff is nice. This is called crush and run. It's basically, you know, crushed up rock with bigger particles of rock. The more you compact it, the like tighter it compacts. It's pretty cool stuff. Everywhere I put it, like I put it all down there by the barn, the more you drive over it, the harder it gets until it is almost like a road base. It's pretty cool. So happy to have this stuff here. This will be nice. All right, let me go set up my laser.
What is that part?
That's the laser. Ooh, that's a ton of gravel I need right here. I've always wanted one of those things. 20 years ago, those lasers were so expensive, it was like, yeah, I'll never be able to get one of those. And then I was looking when we were building this, and I picked that laser up for 300 bucks. Pretty cool. It makes doing stuff like this amazingly simple. I do not have enough gravel to make a perfectly flat pad, but I can at least make it somewhat level. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to freak out if it's not perfect, but I'm about 3 inches low on the low side. I don't have that much gravel, but I can get it close. All it's got to be is, you know, within the ballpark. What do you think, sister? Looks like a big sandbox, huh? All right, I'm happy with that. I'm still a 1/2 inch low right on this side, but I mean, that's great. So I'm gonna put the tractor away, grab the lawnmower and the drag, and kind of get this a little more groomed looking. Gravel never goes as far as you think it will, especially if you're trying to, you know, fill in holes.
Alright, well Ben is outside doing what he is doing today, and the boys are busy doing school. I'm going to be making some cowboy candy. So we have jalapenos coming in, and they are beautiful this year. We've got our usual reds and greens, and then we have some yellows, which are really pretty. And then Ben bought these ones. We just bought jalapenos from the nursery this year instead of starting them, and the tag says that they are green jalapenos, but they've come out to be brown jalapenos, so it's fine. We'll roll with it. And then I've also got some banana peppers in here. They're spicy banana peppers that I'm just going to throw in anyways because I need to get them used up. So I'm going to jump in and make a really quick batch of cowboy candy real quick. 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 3 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt. The recipe I have calls for pickling spice, but I never keep pickling spice on hand, and I actually don't love it. Like, I'll use it every now and then, some things, but I just prefer to kind of just make up as things as I go along. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of celery seed, I've been doing this in my cowboy candy the last couple of years and I really like it.
That smells good.
Does it smell good? 2 teaspoons of turmeric. And then a teaspoon of garlic powder. You could do fresh too, but I'm lazy, so we're gonna do garlic powder. 1 teaspoon. Bring this to a simmer and get all that sugar melted while I get the peppers chopped and ready to go. All right, so I cut these in about 1/4-inch slices, and I like the seeds in because I want it spicy. It kind of depends on the year. Sometimes the peppers are spicier than other years, but I generally leave the seeds in. Whatever ones fall out, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about those, but just get these in 1/4-inch slices, and then we'll get them into our brine, juice, liquid, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, 1/4-inch slices.
Smarty pants. All right, the liquid is simmered, the peppers are chopped. I'm gonna get these in here and mixed in just a little bit till they're heated through. I don't can these, I just put them in the liquid and I put them in the fridge in jars. It lasts for months, and I don't like canning peppers because it makes them squishy to me, soft, and I don't like to eat them that way. So I'm just going to mix this up and then get everything canned in or put into jars and then cooled off and then in the fridge. Oh, okay, don't breathe deeply. Goodness. Oh, jeez. It's spicy.
Vinegar and pepper.
And peppers, both. Alright, I'm using a slotted spoon to get just the peppers right now, so I can pack the jars tight with pepper. I mean, not tight, but, pack them with peppers. And then I will cover it with the juice. Okay, alright. Since these are hot and I'm putting lids on, they're gonna seal, most likely, which is fine. They're gonna go into the fridge. So these are gonna cool off because they're way too hot to put in the fridge now. Cool off and then go in the fridge. I have some liquid left. I'm just gonna store it in one of these empty jars and I'll save it for more jalapenos because we're gonna have more jalapenos soon.
All right, everything is compacted, for the most part, with the lawnmower, with the golf cart. I should get the truck in here and run it over a few times. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it kind of tapers to right here, right where the shadow is. I think the water will still flow. Not ideal, but until I put a French drain right here, that's the plan. I plan on putting a French drain in front of the house. I've got a flat spot, which would be nice because I can park my trailer there, and then we still have plenty of driveway. Not crusted like I would like, but it'll do for now. Pretty happy about all that. All right, on to the next thing. I'm gonna go lop off some branches. I'm gonna go grab the chainsaw and a ladder and all that good stuff, and the tractor. I know my gas chainsaw is ready to go because I was using it yesterday, and it's sharp for the most part. But I really like the battery chainsaws for awkward stuff, like, standing on a ladder, lopping off a limb. Mostly because they're really light. You can hold it one-handed. In fact, this is a one-handed chainsaw. Awesome. I really enjoy this. And then this thing, I didn't have real high hopes for a battery-powered chainsaw. This thing has exceeded my expectations. I use this little chainsaw more than I use my gas one. It's quiet, it's quick. Love this thing. So there's not a terrible amount of branches that are in the way. I'm just gonna take out the ones that are, brushing big vehicles as they come by. It looks like I'm really only taking off a little bit here. There's one branch that has started sagging down. It's just gonna be a little bit of time on a ladder. Shouldn't be too terribly bad. It's kind of convenient having all of my stuff out because of the house build. Everything's up here, right where I need it, aside from the chainsaws. All right, I hate climbing trees. I will just say that. It gives me the willies, I never used to be afraid of heights. I used to climb so high in trees, I was like bunching branches together to, you know, see out the top of the tree. Like, I used to be kind of an adrenaline junkie. Something happened, not no more. I climb up 10 feet on a ladder, I'm like, ugh. I got the limb down that was in the way. I think that'll be fine. I'm gonna fire up the tractor, get the wood chipper going, and dispose of all of this. I think it actually works out. I can wood chip here, and then take the wood chips and put them on my trees up here on the hill. Maybe not today, but definitely for sure. Kind of cool. Having the right tools for the job makes short work of the job. All right, I feel a lot better about that. That's a lot more room. That one right up top, that's probably, I don't know, 15 feet up there. Maybe not, maybe 10 feet up there. I'm comfortable with that. That looks a lot better. We are getting into the heat of the day now. I'm gonna put everything away and go inside. All right, it is the end of the day. Meg's got dinner going on.
Yep.
We got
Burritos.
canned beef and rice.
Yeah.
The best ingredients for a burrito.
Yeah, they are. And it's super easy. Well, I'll cook them together. So I'm getting my rice toasted up. And then I'll put the canned beef in there. And then I save the juice from the beef. And I'll add water as needed. And then salt and seasonings and cook it all together and roll it into a tortilla and call it good.
Sounds good. Don't have to reshoot that shot.
I was a little worried that was going to be cooked.
Picked up the camera. She's like, let me make sure the rice is actually cooked.
It is cooked and it's tasty. Alright, I'm just going to mix this beef in because it kind of floats to the top.
Ready-made burrito feeling.
Yep.
Are you adding to the conversation?
It is.
She's just sitting here watching. Come a little bit closer. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, once again, man, I feel like we film eating burritos a lot.
We did.
It's like a, I don't know, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that, but it just happens to be the days we're filming videos. So it's like if you look back through our videos, it's like 8 burritos, 8 burritos, 8 burritos. So
it's also kind of been my go-to lately. Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Pull a can of beef out, cook up some rice. Quick and easy.
Yep.
So that's gonna do it for us for today. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.